for her. He said to Laban, give me my wife, for my days are fulfilled that I may go into her. And Laban gathered together all of the men of the place and made a feast. Now evening, then he took Leah his daughter and brought her to Jacob, and he went into her. And Laban gave his maid Zilpah to his daughter. That's important. So it came to pass in the morning that behold, it was Leah. And he said to Laban, what is it that you've done to me? Was it not for Rachel that I didn't have you deceived me? And Laban said, it must not be done so in our country, to give the younger before the firstborn. But fill her wheat, and we will give you for service, which you will serve me still another 7 years. Then Jacob did so and fulfilled her wheat. So he gave him his daughter Rachel as a wife also. Gave his maid Bilhah, again, this is important, to his daughter Rachel as a maid. So we got Rachel, Leah, Bilhah, okay? Then Jacob went into Rachel, and he loved Rachel more than Leah. And he served with Laban still in verse 31. Then the Lord saw that Leah was unloved. He opened her womb, but Rachel was barren. So Leah conceived and bore a son, and for sure has surely looked on my affliction. Now therefore my husband will love me. Then she conceived again and bore a son, and said, because that I am unloved, he has forgiven me. He has given me this son also. And she called his name Simeon. She conceived again and bore a son. Now this time I asked to me, because I have borne him 3 sons. Therefore his name was called Levi. And she conceived again and bore a son, and said, I will promise the Lord. Therefore she called his name Judah. Then she stopped bearing. Verse chapter 30. Now that she Jacob, Rachel envied her sister and said to Jacob, give me children or else I die. Like he's in control of the whole world. And Jacob, he said, am I in the place of God who has withheld from you the fruit of the womb? So at this point his feelings are changing and attitudes change towards him. So she made Bilhah, go into her and she will bear a child on my knees, that I may also have children by her.
What makes them think there's no bloodline per se between the maid and the that's the way they thought, because the same thing happened to Hagar. All right, go ahead.
We talked about that already. She gave him Bilhah, her maid, as a wife, and Jacob went in. Let me say something real quick. We do that all the time. We may not have another one. We see that we have a shortfall, a shortcoming, or something that we want done that we can't accomplish. We try to find a way. And we end up impeding God and making things harder on ourselves because it's illegitimate. Okay? So, Bilhah her maid as a wife, and Jacob went in to her. And Bilhah conceived and bore Jacob a son. Therefore Rachel I judged my case also her son. Therefore she called his name Dan. And Rachel's maid Bilhah conceived again and bore Jacob a son. Said, with great wrestlings I have wrestled with my sister, and indeed I have prevailed. So she called his name Naphtali. When Leah saw that she had stopped bearing, she took Zilpah, her maid, and gave her to Jacob as his wife. And Leah's maid, Zilpah, a son. Yeah, right, this is turned into something.
Did they not learn anything from Abraham?
Nope. Verse 11. Then Leah said, his name Gad. And Leah's maid, Zilpah, bore Jacob a second son. Then Leah said, I'm happy for the daughters will call me because. Now Reuben went in the days of wheat harvest and found mandrakes in the field and brought them to his mother Leah. Then Rachel said to Leah, please give me some of your son's mandrakes. But she said to her, is it a small matter that you've taken away my husband? Would you take away my son's mandrakes also? And Rachel tonight for your son's mandrakes. Now we bartering for this man. When Jacob came out of the field, verse field in the east, meet him and said, "You must come in to me, for I have surely hired you with my son's mandrakes." Can you imagine? And he lay with her that night. And she conceived and bore Jacob a fifth son. Leah said, "God has given me my wages because I have given my maid to my husband." So she called his name. Then Leah bore Jacob a sixth son. And Leah said, "God has endowed me with a good endowment. Now my husband will dwell with me because I bore him 6 sons, him Zebulun." Afterwards, she bore a daughter and called her Dinah. When God remembered Rachel, and God listened, then God remembered Rachel and opened her receipt and bore a son and said, "God has taken away my reproach." So she called his name Joseph and said, "The Lord shall add."
They should have been awful tired.
They should have. So we went through all
of years. That was an awful lot of years too.
Yeah, child, we going through all that crap. So if you look at the list, you got Levi, Judah, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Issachar, Zebulun, and Joseph. That's 11 sons. That's 11 people, and that's from Genesis 29 through 30. Benjamin is not mentioned here because Benjamin wasn't born yet. Benjamin was born in Genesis chapter chapter 35, verses 16. And here's the last of all of Jacob's sons. Then they journeyed from Bethel, and they went there was but a little distance to go to Ephraim. Rachel labored. Now it came to pass when she was in hard labor that the midwife said to her, "Do not fear, you will have this also." And so it was, after she died, that she called his name Ben-Oni, but his father called him Benjamin. So Rachel went to Ephraim, that is Bethlehem. And Jacob set a pillar on her grave, which is the pillar of Rachel's grave to this day. Then Israel journeyed and pitched his tent beyond the town. Okay. And when Israel dwelt in that land, that Reuben went and lay with Bilhah, his father's concubine, and Israel heard about it. Okay. And 20, who's the note in 20? And Jacob set a pillar on her grave, which is the pillar of Rachel's grave to this. Then in 21, then Israel journeyed and pitched his tent beyond the town of Elder, and it happened when Israel dwelt in that land that Reuben went and lay with Bilhah, his father's concubine, and Israel. Anything stick out to you there?
Hey, well, that's not cool. Israel was the mother.
Correct.
Right.
But another part should stick out. In verse 20, he's called Jacob. In 21 and 22, he's called Israel. Okay? Okay, so we'll come back to that. So I wanted to note that. Okay, so again, we have who's Leah's child? Simeon, who's Leah's child? Levi, who's Leah's child? Judah from Leah. Dan from Bilhah, which Bilhah, Rebecca's maid. Gad, who was again from the maid, but from Zilpah, so Leah's maid. So that's when we started swapping for real. Then we got Asher that came from Leah, Issachar that came from Leah, Zebulun that came from Leah, Joseph that was Rachel, who was off.
Did I miss something?
Rachel, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Rachel.
Okay.
I didn't talk about much about Dinah, but there was at least one girl.
Dinah got raped.
Right.
Wait.
Who was that?
Dinah got raped in 35. I mean, not 35. Dinah got raped in chapter 30.
Oh, okay. I remember.
Okay. Yeah. So again, in Genesis 29 and 30, those are all of the kids, right? So turn to Numbers chapter. This is going to be so much fun and confusing you all. Numbers chapter 1. I had fun. This is when I started saying, real good. Numbers chapter 1.
Okay.
They got something.
Well, you
He was right.
yeah, we're gonna, he gonna give you this.
Census. Okay, so let me-
Okay.
It was. Check.
Okay.
Check them.
So in Numbers chapter 1, this is the first census of Israel. Okay. So verse 5. These are the names of the men who shall stand from Simeon. They go down to 7 because these are the tribes. From Judah, they go to 8. From Issachar, 9, 10. From the sons of Joseph, Ephraim. From Manasseh. From Benjamin, 12. From Asher,
Where you at?
I'm on 14 now. From Gad,
Numbers?
15.
The names.
The names, all of the sons.
All the
From
sons.
Naphtali is
5.
15, and then that's it. So 1 through 15, it goes through the first sentence and then out. And there's two brand new names there, right?
Yeah.
What's the 2 brand new names?
Man,
Joseph's son.
So how are the 12 tribes? When did he do that?
He adopted them when he blessed them.
When did he do that?
When Joseph brought to them.
You been in your God.
He put his hand on because he said the younger son would be the more blessed son.
Okay, you are so true. Actually, this is 29, the 12 sons. In Numbers 1, we still see 12 tribes, but we're missing. They're not. Dan is in there. Levi and Joseph are not in there. They talk about the sons of Joseph,
Right.
but they don't talk about Joseph and Levi. So, technically speaking, there's really 14 tribes of Israel, not 12. First. Second off, if you go another, flip over. Isn't this fun? Revelation 7. Revelation chapter 7. Number 4, verse 4. And I heard the number of those who were sealed. 140 of all the tribes were sealed. Of the tribes of Judah, 12,000 were sealed. Of the tribes of Reuben, 12,000. Of Asher, Naphtali, Manasseh, Simeon, there goes Levi,
He back.
Issachar, Zebulun, Joseph. So Levi got back in Revelation 7 in the sealing, but Joseph is not in there. Where?
Joseph,
So who's missing?
Dan, and
Dan is in Reuben.
no, Reuben's there.
No, Reuben is here.
Zebulun,
Zebulun is there. Zebulun is in verse 8. Because we got 12.
Issachar,
Nope, he's there.
Issachar is there. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Naphtali is there.
This one
Asher,
Issachar.
Ephraim. Ephraim is missing.
Manasseh is
There.
Judah.
Judah's there.
Dan is Dan. Ephraim.
It's Ephraim and Dan that are missing in Revelation 7. Okay? So, why is it again in Numbers 1, or how is it that Ephraim and Manasseh, where did they show up from? Genesis 48, Jacob blesses Joseph's sons. So, having this moment with God, and in this, well, I shouldn't say this moment. He had an encounter with God, and his name was changed to Israel. Israel is a name. Anytime his name is Jacob, okay? But intermittently, his name is not Jacob, and it's Israel. That's basically been operationalized in that encounter that involves covenant, because that's the time when God starts calling him Israel, when he's establishing covenant in that. So when we were reading in 35, I think it was, and it went from Joseph, to Israel, that was a covenant issue right there. Okay.
Because in the Genesis 48:2, it says when Jacob was told,
Sorry, 48.
sometime later, Joseph was told, your father is ill. So he took his two sons, Manasseh and Ephraim.
Okay.
When Jacob was told, your son Joseph has come to you, Israel rallied his strength and said,
Because this is a covenant on it. Go forward. Keep going.
Jacob said to Joseph, God Almighty appeared to me at Luz and he blessed me and said to me, I am going to make you fruitful and will increase your numbers. I will make you a community of people through this land in possession to your descendants after you. Now then, your two sons born to you in Egypt as mine.
What did he say?
They want to be recognized.
These are my sons.
Okay.
Keep going.
Ephraim and Manasseh will be just as Reuben and Simeon are mine.
So the same benefits my kids get, your kids get, because I'm taking your kids as mom. Okay.
Any children after them will be yours.
Ain't got nothing to do with them.
Okay. In the to inherit them under the names of their brothers. So Ephraim and Manasseh and Reuben, they're the high monkey mucks.
No, they're his kids. They're
Okay.
Jacob's children.
Okay.
Like, without those are yours, these are mine. So when he, okay,
Is that why it's broken down the way it is?
Keep going down to 9 to.
They are the sons God has given me here, Joseph said to his father.
Like, wait a minute.
Okay, then Israel said, another covenant moment, bring them to me so I may bless them. Now his eyes were failing age, and he could hardly see. So Joseph brought his sons close to him, and his father kissed them. And Israel said to Joseph, I never expected to see your face again, and now God has allowed me to see your children. Joseph removed them from Israel's knees and bowed down with his face to the ground. And Joseph took both of them, Ephraim on toward Israel's left hand.
Towards whose left hand?
Israel's.
Okay.
And Manasseh on his left toward Israel's right and brought him. But Israel reached out his right hand and put it on Ephraim's head. Though he was younger, crossing his arms, he put his left hand on Manasseh's head, even though Manasseh was the firstborn. Are we doing this again, in doing this blessing again?
It's different. Keep going.
Okay. Then he blessed Joseph and said, before fathers Abraham and Isaac walked, the God who has been my shepherd all my life to this day, may he bless these boys. May they be called by my name and the names of my fathers Abraham and Isaac. When Joseph saw his father placing his right hand on Ephraim's head, he was displeased with his father's hand to move it from Ephraim's head to Manasseh's head. Joseph said to him, no, my firstborn right hand on his head. But his father refused and said, I know my son, he too will become a people, and he too will become great. Nevertheless, his younger brother will be greater than he, and his descendants. He blessed them that day and said, in your name, Israel, in your name will Israel pronounce this blessing, make you like Ephraim and Manasseh. So he put Ephraim ahead of Manasseh. Then Israel said to Joseph, I will be with you and take you back to the land of your fathers, and to you as one who is over your brothers, the ridge of land I took from the Amorites with my sword and my bow.
Okay, so this is how, again, and beyond. If you look at how in the wilderness, from here. I'm sure, right? Okay, so okay. If you pass around, you encampments in the wilderness. When they went into the wilderness with Moses. Moses set them up tribes. This is the encampment, the way that they were organized around the around. Okay, you don't see Joseph. You don't see the tribe of Joseph. You see Ephraim and Manasseh. So, see.
So
Ephraim.
Joseph got the boot, right? Wait, Manasseh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is that one of the
This
reasons?
is where Moses and Gershon and Mary. Here's Manasseh. Here's Ephraim. Okay.
Is that one of the reasons why he was mad?
Who was mad?
Joseph, because he got the boot.
He was mad because his father was doing, giving his sons the blessings backwards. That's not the way it's done, but it's because that's what Jacob did. Remember?
Did we do this?
Yes, we did.
Let's do this again.
Right.
But that was Jacob's blessing.
So, right, he blessed. The oldest is supposed to get the best blessing. So in Genesis 28, 10 through 12, look over a few pages. 28.
Is that why it's gonna be like the first to be last and the last to be first? And who's to be, yes, right.
10 through 22. Jacob's vow at Bethel. Now Jacob went out from Beersheba and went toward Haran. So place and stayed there all night because the sun had set. And he took one of the stones at that place and put it at his head to sleep. When he dreamed, and behold, a ladder was set up on the earth, and its top reached to the heaven, ascending and descending on it. And behold, the Lord stood above it and said, I am the Lord God of Abraham, father, and the God of Isaac, which you lie, I will give you and your descendants. Pause right there. The land that he's lying on. So remember that. Also, your descendants shall be as the dust of the earth. You shall spread abroad to the west and to the east, to the north and the south. In you shall see all the families of the earth shall be blessed. Behold, I am with you and will keep you wherever you go. And I will bring you, for I till I have done what I have spoken to do. Then Jacob woke from his sleep and said, this place. And he was afraid and said, how awesome is this place? This is none other gate of heaven. Then Jacob rose early in the morning and took the stone that he put at his head, set it up as a pillar, and poured oil on top of it. And he called the name of that place of God. house of God. But the name of that city has been loosed previously. Then take me and keep me in this way that I am going, and give me bread to eat and clothing to put on, so that I come back to my father's house in peace. Then the Lord, so he's still identifying with God as God being God, because God just showed you that he's God, and you talking about, okay, come back, then I believe for real. Okay, right. 22. This stone, which I said, and all of that belief, I will surely give a tenth to you. So God revealed to Jacob and released blessing. Child in the story as God. But go a little bit ahead. Go to 27. This was in 29, or 28 rather. It was God being revealed to and Isaac blesses Jacob and is trying to give his son a revelation of God. He's trying to pass on blessings to him and have an encounter with God of his own. It came to pass when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim that he could not see. He called Esau, his older son, and said to him, "My son." And he answered, and we're gonna go down just a little bit. We know what happened in the story, right? Okay, so go to 26. Then his father Isaac said to him, "Come near me and kiss me, my son." And he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his clothing. "Oh, my son is like the smell of the field, which the Lord has blessed. Therefore, may God give you the dew of heaven, the fatness of the earth, and the vine. And nations bow down to you. Be master over your brethren, and let your mother's son bow down to you. Curse you, and who blesses you." So that was his father's pronouncement of blessing. He tricked him. He got the blessing. The brother found out. Hey, I released it already. It is what it is. So we're going to say that was him being slick in his unreal. He didn't know until his encounter in 28. Okay? But he still ran after that. So we see the line. He started. He had an encounter with God. He said, "Okay, God, if this is for real, you, then and come back and everything. You basically do what you say you're gonna do, then you're gonna be my God." And then after that, he has his children. Then when he has Joseph, remember up in some foolishness? Remember? That's how Joseph ended up in Potiphar's house, ended up in the pit. All right, stuff going on. So the father of flesh blesses him, and then God blesses him. Look over to Amos chapter 3. Y'all might need to use your what you call us today.
My question was, the prayer that he prayed, it doesn't seem like he couldn't just pray that again. I don't know. The blessing that he gave Jacob, it don't seem, I don't know. I just thought that he took the blessing. Like it could not be a double, is what you're saying.
You can't do that.
Why?
Because it's his blessing is his inheritance. You can't get taken that. It's sad. Once his hand is laid upon him, the blessing is he couldn't do that. So remember we talked about there's really 14 tribes of Israel, but anytime it's mentioned that whether they cut out one, it's always okay. What? Somebody read Amos 3 and 7, please.
Indeed, the sovereign Lord never does his plans to his servants the prophets.
Okay, so 12. Anybody know what 12 is the number of?
Authorities.
Governmental authority, same thing. So it had to be 12 because that was part of the government of God. The 12 tribes are how God worked government in the Israelite community. And so one thing that I honestly never paid attention to, why They call them Israelites.
Mm.
Why do they call them Israelites? Because they were Israel's sons. They're the 12 tribes of Israel.
Real simple.
That's why they call them. I'm like, oh, why do I know about that? Why do they call them Israelites? Because they were Israel's sons. So in Genesis 48, we read that already. Manasseh and Ephraim. Manasseh was born in Genesis 41:51, and Ephraim was born in Genesis 41:50. From this, the tribes of Manasseh and Ephraim came to be. They were Joseph's children. Jacob took Joseph's son as his own because and the inheritance. That's what the purpose of the 12 tribes are. They are a blessing. They are the blessing and the inheritance. They're God's promise. In doing moving forward, receive all rights and privileges of every other son of the tribe. Turn to Joshua 14:4. Y'all keeping up? I know this is a little confusing, but it's the foundation. It's a lot of stuff, and we don't even know what we're saying. The position was understanding of what it is we say. Joshua 14:4. For the children of Joseph were two tribes. Children of Joseph were two tribes, Manasseh and Ephraim, and they gave no part in the Levites to the Levites in the land except cities to dwell in, and lands for their livestock and their property. So again, Manasseh and Ephraim, being tribes, they were a part of what was further when we started studying the different tribes individually to be able to really understand what was going on with that. As the lands were divided up after taken, and they were actually living in Canaan, they got portions of the land. Every tribe, and so Levi didn't get those space. And we'll see why later. Levi got nothing of that. But I wanted to.
Was that from when Levi, Moses, and they came across the Red? Never mind. I'll wait.
And this one, unfortunately, we didn't have the capability.
I'm gonna work on it.
This is, as Nat was trying to say, the genealogy of the 12 tribes. It started with Terah, who was Abraham's father. Okay, Abraham married Sarah, Hagar, and Keturah. And they also had 3 concubines. They had 3? Yeah, he had 3 concubines. Nahor, Milcah, and Ruma.
Can you email that to us?
Huh? Yeah, I can. Mm-hmm. And so from that, Abraham had Isaac, Sarah, Rebecca, and ended up producing Jacob and Esau. They married a bunch of women. Jacob ended up having Jacob twin. Leah and Rachel, but then had Bilhah and Rachel and that's the servant, right? The servant, and then from them they had all of these kids. So that's how now the father of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's how we got there. Abraham was the daddy. Remember, we had the breakup from that because before there was Isaac, an Ishmael. That's how we got the issue with the Arabs and the Jews, because the Jews are of the lineage of Muslims, or the Arabs are from the seed of Ishmael. Okay, so in the Bible it talks about the constant conflict that to this day, constant conflict, okay? And so that's why, that's the line of blessing. But even still, when we talk, if you go back to Hagar, she got sent away for the last time. Remember, the angel told Hagar, your kids gonna be fine. They're not gonna be the choice of the choice from conflict, but they're gonna be a wealthy people. The Arabs are a strong and a wealthy people, okay? But they want their land back. They want their inheritance. Isaac, that's what the constant conflict is, okay? So it still goes to this day. A lot of times people say, oh, the Bible ain't real, ain't nothing you can do. We live it in today. It still goes, and the beat goes on.
Yes, that's still Abraham's first.
Abraham firstborn son.
But I'm
He's
just
not,
saying.
He's the son of the flesh. He's
Right.
not the son of the covenant.
Right.
He's not the son of promise. And the promise goes to the promise. Thank you. So, from that, any questions?
I have a question. Go for it. I'm still on. What's his name? Libra. Who's funds Rachel and
Their father?
yeah.
Later.
Later.
A really good job.
Yeah, he did. I mean, both of them, they was going back and forth with one another.
The Taylor was the spider animal one.
I'm like, I'm with it. They put it like a sand in the, you know, like
The lion and the stand. He is adorable.
So again, I'm gonna reiterate, when we read about the children of Israel, this is who they are. They literally are the covenant children of Jacob. Israel is Jacob's covenant name. Genesis 22 and 32, and 22. So beyond this, it is seen that Jacob is referenced as both of you talked about this. Israel and Jacob. This is unique in that God name changes by God. He goes back and forth. However, the times that he is named Israel are times rooted in covenant promise and but anytime he calls him Israel, he is referencing covenant. So these are legacies that started with Abram, not Abraham.
So
Abram. Go ahead.
I have a question. Referencing back to the Revelation, we have Manasseh, and we have
Ephraim.
Wait, is Ephraim in there? Ephraim is not in there.
Right.
What is Manasseh? Who was the oldest?
Ephraim was the oldest. No. Manasseh was the oldest. He was born, in Genesis 40.
So Manasseh.
Yeah, we'll figure it out when we study the tribes.
I'm with you, Alice.
I can't even see it.
So Genesis 12, 1 through 3. This is the original promise. This is the Big Daddy's promise.
What was that?
Genesis 12, 1 through 3. Now the Lord said, get from your family and from your father's house to a land that I will show you, and I will make you a great nation. I will bless you and make you. I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse those who curse you, and in you all the families of the earth shall be blessed. Give down to 6, and we read 6 and 7. Abraham passed through the land of the place of Shechem as far as Terebinth, tree of land. Then the Lord appeared to Abram, and said, to your descendants, he didn't say to him, I will give this land. This was hundreds of years before it actually happened. Okay? I will give you this land. And there he built. Okay? That's the original promise. So Abraham, everything he did after that was fueled on the promise. He didn't get to see a lot. It was everything he did, he was doing to establish covenant. It's the same thing we are supposed to be doing. Everything we do is for ourselves and children. It's the understanding that everything we do is for heritage and legacy. It's for our children's children's children that we are blessed. But everything we do should perpetuate to our generation. Turn to Hebrews 11, and we do this by faith. Hebrews 11 and 8. Yeah, because the blessings go to the hundreds of generations. Even though the curses go to the fourth and fifth, the blessings. Verse 8. Somebody read Hebrews 11, 8 through 10.
It was by faith that Abraham got to leave home and go to another land that God would give him as his inheritance.
So he wasn't going to give this land from his name. He said this again goes to your descendants. And so all of that was rooted on the promise. So press pause. What does God promise you see in Job? Are you willing to continue to endure to receive the promise fulfilled? Even if it's not through you and not necessarily natural seed, we have spiritual seed. So when you die, your legacy should not end with you. The blessing should not. So the blessing should continue with you. Keep going.
I'm sorry. He went for about where he was going. And even when he reached the land God promised him, he lived there by faith. For he was like living in, and so did Isaac and Jacob, who inherit the same promise. Abraham, they inherit the same.
In another version, it says they are heirs of the same promise. And the word heir is Strong's 47:49. It means an allotment. It denotes joint participation, co-heir fellowship, one who receives a lot, an allotment. Okay. It's a portion. They received a portion that was due them. They received the same promise because that promise was their portion.
Abraham was confidently looking forward to a city with eternal foundations, a city designed and built by God.
To look himself to inhabit. He was looking forward for the promise to be made manifest in his legacy.
So that's what Israel is. Israel is the promise of God's covenant with Abraham, who
blessing in the earth, and these are the people that he chose to release blessing through.
So Israel is the land of Canaan.
No.
No.
The Israelites, 12 tribes. The land that he promised them is that allotment.
Okay, but wasn't it Canaan called Canaan?
All right. Yeah, they still fight on stuff. It's Jordan, it's a bunch of stuff. Because remember, all of these borders changed over time.
Right.
So I'll flip back to Genesis 13. So now we're gonna be all over the place today. We almost done. Genesis 13. 3 and 4, 13, 3 and 4. You keeping up?
Okay. Yeah, they continue traveling by stages
What are
towards
you reading? Where are you reading?
3.
13. Genesis 3 and 4. Okay, I'm not gonna start like that. Go ahead.
So when he had first built an altar? I said,
I have people from the Negev. He went from place to place.
See, these little different things just mess you up. Because I'm like,
He came.
13, so went on his journey from the south as far as Bethel to the place where his tent had been in the beginning between Bethel and Ai.
Where they had camped before. This was the same place where Abraham had built the altar and worshiped the Lord.
He went back to the place that God promised him as to be his inheritance. And then skip down to 12 and read 12 to 18.
So Abraham of Canaan and Lot moved his tents to a place near Sodom, and settled among the cities of the plain. But they were and constantly sinned against the Lord. After Lot had gone, the Lord said to Abraham, look as far as you can see, north and south, east and west. I am giving all this land as far as you can see to you and your descendants, permanent possession. And I will give you so many descendants that, like the dust of the earth, they cannot be counted.
So he gave it to him.
Go and walk through the land in every direction, for I am giving it to you. So Abraham moved his camp to Hebron near the oak grove belonging to Mamre. There he built another altar to the Lord.
So who was Abraham's descendant? Who were his descendants? Who were Abraham's descendants?
Oh, Isaac and Jacob.
And who are of Israel? So trying to box all of this into your thinking that these promises that were given, starting with Abraham, was made to Isaac, and then the promise that was made, the covenant that was made with Israel, and Israel's sons, these promises. So take note, separation is a common factor. When we were reading in this place where Abraham had to leave Lot and Isaac had to send them ahead, and he had that experience when he had that experience with God. Jacob had that experience with the angel. All of these happened. All these pivotal promises and releases happened during these separations. Okay, so separation is a common factor among times when God is cutting covenant in His people. Called and lured away from the people, the crowd, the things that have become accustomed to and common to us. Silence and a season of separation. Recognize what's happening in those moments, that God is establishing a promise with you, cutting covenant with you, to be able to position to launch you into the next. We tend to despise those moments, but those are very, very, very important moments in our lives. We need to don't resist it to what God is. We see with Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, and Joseph, that this is a common thing. Even with Joseph, remember, special, he had to be separate. And even the more with Jesus. Jesus did something great. Every miracle he performed, what happened before that? He was up in the mountains away praying. He was alone. Anytime God is doing something, He'll pull us away, even if it's for a short moment. He'll pull us away for something great to be fixed and established in us, so we can get built up, so that we can do some permanent effect change in the earth. Anytime and every time, great and purposed exchange with God occurs, it's the separation message. Okay. So we need to know the promises and prophecies attached to the 12 tribes. It's one thing to say. The promises and the prophecies that are attached to the tribes. This is why this is important. Second thing, we want to understand the glimpse time, the way God, His love is expressed and produced. We can learn that through this study. We want to understand foundation and history of what we say we believe. The first part of the already is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Their descendants will be numerous. That was the first promise. And just 13 was to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that their descendants would be numerous. Genesis 13, 16, 19, and 2. Genesis 22:17. Those are the places where the promises were set. Genesis 13:16. Genesis 17 and 17. And covenant is permanent. So again, that was he just reneged on his thing. Turn to Jeremiah 33 real quick. Jeremiah 33 and 20. What you say, Armando?
I forgot what I didn't write the section down.
Okay, 17 and 2.
17 and 2.
Yes.
And then it was something you said after that.
Understand the glimpses of God's heart mind.
The glimpses.
Being able to see and understand how God thinks and how God feels. Jeremiah 33, somebody read through 26. At the Lord, if you can break my covenant with the day and my covenant with the night, so that there will be no day in their season. And it may also be broken with David, my servant, so that he shall not be a son to reign on this throne. And with the Levites, the priests, my ministers. The hosts of heaven cannot be numbered, nor the sand of the sea measured. So I will multiply the descendants of David, my servant, and the Levites who minister to me. Moreover, the word of God came to Jeremiah, saying, have you not considered what these people have spoken, saying, which the Lord he has offered? Thus they have despised my people, as if they should no more be a nation before them. Thus saith the Lord, it is not with the day and night, and if I have not appointed the ordinance of heaven and earth, then I will cast away my descendants of Jacob and David, my son, any of his descendants to be rulers over the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But I will cause their captivity to return, and I will. So God basically said, I don't care what they do, how mad I get at them, my promise stands. I'm not breaking Jeremiah 33. The promise, he keeps his promise.
Period.
Okay. Jeremiah 20 through 26. So he's saying, I'm going to stop keeping my promise when the day stops being day and the night stops being night. When the heavens stop being heavens and the earth stop being, okay, look for me to break my promise. Until that is, I keep my word. So that ain't never going to happen. So the second promise was with nations. Genesis 17 and 4. That's the second promise to all of the tribes. Genesis 17, 4 and 5. As for me, behold, my covenant is with you, and you shall be a father to many nations. Shall your name be called Abram, but you shall be Abraham, for I have made you a father of many nations. Not just many people, but many nations. What was referenced? Did you always turn yourself off? Okay. It did. Like, it did.
Genesis 17 and 4 is when God will watch his
17, 4 and 5.
I
See it. You're welcome. Okay. I'm gonna have to pull it up.
This is Genesis 17.
Genesis 17, 4 and 5. This is the promise that it will be not just a people. He will not just make him a lot of people. He said, so what's a nation? Somebody give me what the definition of a nation is. Nobody say anything. Not looking it up. Twelve tribes of Israel as a nation.
Nation, people, tribe, king, class. Black is a social concept with no unconventional, no controversial definition to designate larger group or collective of people with common characteristics. Attributes to them include tradition, customs, habits, and
Okay. So, and I thought this was phenomenally exciting and just like, whoa. Let's go to this for a minute earlier.
I wrote it down. So with the 14 tribes,
Really?
yes.
I'm sorry.
Wow. So what nation is the Ephraim and Settle, Manasseh?
Mm-hmm.
So, cause I'm like, well, I'm looking at these 12. I don't see Asian.
So you going ahead.
Okay.
So these are the 12 tribes of Israel. And these are the people that matriculated from the tribes. So remember, we had their allotments of the land, and then you know how we do. We move all throughout the world. So all throughout the world, Israel. So from Reuben, the tribe of Reuben came Australians, and from Simeon, later Dominicans. From Levi came Haitians. From Judah came Negroes. I saw that. I said that makes sense though, because we are a praise people. We are jubilant people. We are from the. I was so excited. Child of Jesus. Jesus was black. Yes.
And aren't they the high priest?
Yes.
The Levites, the Levites, the high priest, and the
Ephraim, Puerto Rican, Manasseh, Cuban. Hawaiians. Gad is North American Indians. Asher is South American and Central Americans. Issachar, Mexicans, and Benjamins and West Indians. So as you see, those are the 12 tribes. So we are from the tribe of Judah. We are praise. But you know, and then they talk about St. Judah first.
Yeah.
So we proceed. That's why we're naturally, because we. You want to have that? Right.
Please send me that. And we just didn't mention regular old white people.
Or Asians. You don't see any Asians.
Oh, Asians. Asians. Okay. I thought you said they were from. I thought that you were saying that they were from the tribes of Levi.
Haitians.
No.
Yeah. Haitians. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Isn't that interesting? So again, nations. These are all from descendants of Abraham. Were enemies. That was the other promise. That's in Genesis 22 and 17. So you can turn Genesis 22. Blessing, I will bless you, and multiplying, I will multiply your descendants as the stars of the heaven, and as the sand, and your descendants shall possess the gates of their enemies. Now, why is it important that we know this stuff? Because with this, we have promises that we need to be on. Again, are supposed to possess the gates of our enemies. That's why we have enemies. Okay, so again, refer to Deuteronomy 81. This is Exodus, Leviticus, around one. Hold on. We at the end. Every commandment which I command you today, you must be careful to observe, that you may live and multiply and go in and possess the land of which your father. And you shall remember the Lord your God led you all the way these 40 years in the wilderness to humble you and to test you, that what was in your heart, whether you would keep his commandments. So he humbled you and allowed you to hunger and fed you with manna, which you did not know, nor did your fathers know, that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of the Lord. Your garments didn't wear out, he did not swell these 40 years. You should know in your heart that as a man chastens his son, so the Lord has chastened you. Therefore, you shall keep your days and to fear him. So again, we can understand stuff we've been through, and to test and to prove us, and to show us what's in our, so that our source and supply it all and through it all, God is always taking care of us. But we have to, again, we were made a promise as God's covenant people that we are to give our enemies, but we have to do our part. We have to participate. And we have to obey to multiply and to possess. God's covenant people, because we've been engrafted into Jesus, and we have all rights and privileges. We have to do our part. The next comment that our descendants would be mightily blessed. That's Genesis 22:16. Us that when we obey and we follow him, these are his promises to us, and he cannot lie. He cannot go back on his promise. 22:16 through 18. And said, by myself I have sworn, says the Lord. You know you bad when you can swear to yourself, because you have done this thing and have not withheld your son, your only son. Blessing I will bless you, and multiplying I will multiply you. And as a saying shore, and your descendants shall possess the gates of their enemies. We read that through 18. In your seed, all the nations of the earth shall be blessed, because you have obeyed my voice. That's the hook. When you do what you're supposed to, blessing. So identified throughout history by Isaac and Jacob from Genesis 21:12. 12 tribes are established. Promise. The other things serve as demonstrations. 21. Look at 21:13. Somebody read 21:12-13.
Genesis 21.
Yep. 21:12-13. This is when Abraham and Sarah and all them getting all messed up. But God said to Abraham, nothing is pleasing in your sight because of the lad or because of your bondwoman. Whatever Sarah has said to you, listen to her voice. For in Isaac your seed shall be saved. Yet I will also make a nation of your son, the bondwoman, because he is your seed. So Abraham rose early in the morning, took the bread, skin on her shoulder, and gave it to the boy Hagar, and sent her away. He gave okay. Then she departed and wandered. So again, everything is identified through Isaac and Jacob, not through Ishmael, because he's not the son of the covenant. So pay attention to everything else outside of the promise. So when he was telling him to do it, it would make sense. If this is his son, he has a relationship with Ishmael. He's like, I'm in basic. Lord said, my promise is with him. You gotta get the distraction out of the way. So unfortunately, but this is what happens when you decide you go. Now you gotta send him away. Everything else serves as a distraction. Nevertheless, in verse 13, he said, also make bonds one is your seed. Now we talked about that when we went through Hagar. I just really still think that's a little cold that God don't even acknowledge Hagar. He only acknowledges her because Ishmael, he won't even call her by her name. He like the bond lady and her kid. Damn, I'm like, you cold blooded. He like, I do that. I don't like I say, your will, your deal. God will deal with and sort out the surrounding details. So focus on the purpose and the promise. Make sure that as things out and understanding the purposes and the promises of God as we do these studies, that we identify and are able to apply this. What we do not want to do is just get all this information and store it in our head and our heart and have no way of applying it. This is for the purpose of understanding the promises that we are supposed to be walking out. So Abraham encountered angels, and Jacob encountered the Lord. Genesis 26:2. I want you all for homework to answer the question, why? Okay? Why did Abraham encounter? Abraham and Jacob encountered angels. Isaac, instead of encountering angels, he encountered the presence of the Lord. Jacob had angelic encounters. Isaac encountered the Lord. Genesis 26:2. Why? First,
God only showed himself to a few people.
So our first study we study is Reuben, tribe of Reuben. So that's what you all are gonna.
I'm sorry, say that again. We're gonna study
Reuben.
Reuben.
He's the firstborn, correct? So we're gonna deal with him first. And he's first across the board, so we don't have to worry about bouncing ups and downs. I'm not gonna tell you where to start. So you work. Any questions, comments, news, things that you wanted, that you saw, that you learned, that you need to address? Anything? Also really exciting, in my opinion. I just love it personally. The study, I kept saying, yeah, I just feel like
I was reading the email you sent us for homework, and it was saying to face our enemy, make friends with our enemies.
that was 3 weeks ago.
And it seemed like the Lord was working through me when I read that email. I'm like, man, I've been talking to the people that most bother and making tied to one another, trying to understand them and not make it so much about myself, but they try to undo they are and accept it for that and still try to love them anyway. So when I read, I'm already it do feel good.
Yeah.
Even though they may not be ready yet. So, however it roll, I'm gonna roll with the Lord.
Amen. It's the safest class. He said is in the will of God. Big sister time too. Anybody else have anything to share?
I also want to put out there, I know it ain't nothing but the same old thing that they always do, but they kind of scared. Gotta go take this mammogram again. They call for me every time I take a mammogram. I gotta go back and take a mammogram over again. Last time it went. This don't even seem like it's been a year ago.
It wasn't. One party.
So I just took my test in March, and it comes back to me a letter. I'm like, a certified letter. I said, these people don't have to get it.
Don't see them.
But I'm not accepting that because I was like, well, I knew they had called me, but I was trying to get some things together before I reschedule, because I've learned through the times of taking mammograms, you can't go around your cycle at all because it progresses around. I was trying to figure out when was the last time, what was the last appointment? I know I wrote it down somewhere, but I didn't know because they sent it to me, so now I know how to set it up.
Anybody else to say? Any prayer requests, prayer reports? We have the biggest prayer reports of them all already out there.
I have a request. My brother Tyler, I'm trying to get him into National University. They have a program for it's more than that, but it's a special needs program for adults, and they get some cell phone living, and it feels like I am physically and spiritually by my bed to fingernail. And it's like it's not gonna be done. And I pushed for it last year, and we did get to the tour, so we did take the tour, but he doesn't have the documentation. He didn't have to start in the fall last year, and now he's at the point. If he doesn't do it now, he's not gonna do it because of his age. They won't accept it. So the lady already gave me blessing and favor to extend the age for the summer program, which is just I think 4 days. To see how he will. My prayer is that God will make a way. God will make a way. And I know He is. Now this is by God going. I saw a commercial flick about. I was like, "What is that?" And I've been chasing this thing for about some years now. So I'm just like, God, please let my man do what he gotta do. I don't have him. So, but I'm still, speaking on his behalf when I call the doctors, when I talk to the administration rep and all that. I just pray for all barriers to be removed, so it could be done. I know it's done Tuesday. Yeah. I'm just pushing the spirit, just break down them barriers. Thank you, Lord.
Amen. You got it.
I got no further questions. And that would be my job. God is establishing something awesome and great in Grand Crossing, and we just pray for His will. We just come yesterday and always just what God's will be done.
My prayer request, I have a personal prayer request. Usually I don't have them. I have one this time. God has put some wonderful things in my life, to which I can't really say right now. But in the process of it, it's some big changes. Some big changes, nothing new yet, but any changes, mental adjustments, and things like that. And environmental adjustments as well. But just pray for me, because this is it's a lot. It's a lot, but before the foundations of the world, He knew it. Amen. And He knew what He purposed me to do and to be. So God is, but because y'all, I know y'all got my back. I ask y'all to keep that in my back. So that's that, huh? Yes, child. So, and I can't wait till so I can share with you all. I was clapping hands and jumping. Some of y'all gonna be like, "Come on." And see where they was doing, because I could have done nothing. And He's doing great things. So we keep in our prayers, that her health be restored, and everything in her body is regulated and stabilized and works in the way that God designed it to be. We keep Rhonda's health in our prayers, that no root of fear set up and open any doors for the enemy to come life. That's all I needed. So having perfect peace because her mind stayed on Jesus. We can continue to live Allison and her health. She is the carrier of the glory of God because, you know, our children are the Lord of the Lord and the Lord of God. And we also pray that, you know, the same anointing from the first two children, that her body will snap back. Hallelujah. We pray for all of these. I mean, we pray for Joanne and traveling mercies on her trip next week to bring us back safely but better and to be able to enjoy another year of life. And celebration of the business and the launching and the advancing in that and in every aspect of her life and living with Marlon, in every aspect of her business and her life and the desires of her heart, that God would blow her mind in every state, and that the things that have not even been spoken from her lips that are requests of her heart, that God will cause to be made manifest. We continue to lift up Brenda. And prove that God will prepare them both for what they're getting ready to walk into, that they be prepared fully and completely, and God will continue closer and closer, and with it that He will even fulfill some of the desires of her heart. And then we lift me up for the wonderful things that God is doing in my life as quickly that I can blow anybody's.
We come now saying thank you, Lord, for you are good and your mercy endures forever. Father God, we come as your vessels of you and earth, God. Remind us every day, God, as you wake us up, not only is it a privilege and an awesome acceptance of your will and covenant with us, that is a duty that we have an assignment, God. Let us never take a day for granted, nor a time, nor an hour. But Lord, let's stand before you and be in your face constantly. Allow us to be always humble and submitted unto your will, always hearing and obeying, Lord God. For we know that is what pleases you, God. Help us, Father, even now to more and more every day, Lord God, so we may be easy to be obedient more easily, because as we know you got us, we don't second chance. We thank you, Father God, for the glory to glory and the new levels, Lord God. And we thank you, Father, and all those things you say you'll never leave us. Cover us even now, God, as you always do, Father. Thank you, God, for going before us in the week to come. Thank you, Father God, for releasing the angels, God. Straight on, thank you, Father God, for truly you are a God that doesn't sleep nor slumber, and that you keep us in all of our ways, God. We thank you for the blessing, not just on our lives, but our descendants and our bloodlines. And we say you are good. We say that you are wonderful, and we say that you're merciful. And we bring to lift up Wendy, Father, even now, God, constantly, Lord God. We ask that you fill her, Father, for she is truly a picture of light. Continue to fill her, she fills your people, Lord God. So let her go lacking in no area, Lord God. Let her go in want and no area, Lord God, but be her portion and in love and in every area, Lord God. Allow her to be cared for, for the burden, not her portion. It is something that you will carry for her, because that's what you have said, that you will make this way easy for her. So we thank you, Father God, everything that you have anointed her for this day and for this hour. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. You're not supposed to leave her. Yeah, you love prayer. Next week, same time, same place.